Hi everyone, welcome to School of Scarlet. Today I have another message for you. So as I was just waking up from a nap just now, I'm still a little bit groggy, so bear with me. I had basically the message that we're going to be talking about here coming through. So today's message is more about fear. So it's really a message that you may or may not really like, but it will resonate with most of you. So what came through was basically if you've ever remembered back to your childhood, when you've been sleeping, I know it happened to me that many a times I would wake up at night and the room would be really dark, right? Because it's nighttime, the lights are off. And all of a sudden we start looking around the room and there's like a chair that might have like some clothing on it, or maybe it's the closet door is closed, and if you imagine that maybe there's a monster in the closet, or that the clothes is a monster, or maybe something under your bed is that monster. So what's coming through is that oftentimes what we do in life is we encounter things like monsters or perceived monsters in life. And rather than really facing it, turning the light on and seeing what's there, we find our blanket and we cover ourselves with it. And so we cover ourselves with it so that we don't see what's there. And so what's coming through is that there is these things in life that we face, and it's time to really shed light on them, because as soon as we flip that light switch on, what we notice is that it's just clothing. Or we open that closet door and turn the light on, there's nothing there. Or let's say mom and dad comes in the room and says, let's look under your bed, let's turn the light on, and we look under there and there's nothing there. That's like in our life. We oftentimes perceive things to be a danger or something that we can't face. And we find things to cover ourselves with, like religion, like whatever. Maybe now, if we have more money, or we do this one thing, then suddenly we'll have some sort of protection over the monster that is occurring in our life. So we oftentimes kind of lead in these ways that are really unhealthy. We're seeking for things outside of ourselves to protect us from that so called monster. But if we really just would look at that monster, face it, face that monster, whatever it happens to be, we would realize that it's not scary. We can move through it, we can move with it, and it's just a natural part of life. The light within us is always there. And that's what we should align to rather than these outside things. So, these blankets that we've been carrying, it's time to let them go, is what's coming through. It's time to drop them. Those beliefs, those outdated beliefs that we think that this is going to be our savior, this is going to be our protection, or, if we acquire more knowledge and we just sit there and we try to intellectualize this thing, then somehow we will be okay. Or if we lose weight, or we acquire more money, or this car that we've always wanted, or this house that we've always wanted, or this relationship that we've always wanted, then we will be okay, and we will be able to face these fears. But what you'll find is that none of these things are going to help you to face these fears. They're illusory, they're temporary, and they're not truly what will help you to move past these things. What will help you to move past these things is connecting with your inner light that resides already here within you. It doesn't reside on the other side of that camera. It's not me talking to you or anything else. There's nothing here on this earth that's going to give you what you need other than yourself, looking within. And I know that that might be the scariest thing to look at, but that is where you got to look. The divine light within is what you need to connect with in order to move past everything, to see things for what they truly are. When we connect with our inner divine light, we notice that those things that we were so fearful of are totally illusory, and they hold no power over us, none. But we don't realize this until we drop those beliefs, we drop those ideas, we drop all that intellectualizing things and trying to figure things out for ourselves. We drop the seeking. It's time to drop it all. And in that, you will experience true freedom. So that's the message that's coming through today. It's a little bit short and sweet, but it's a message for us to now release those things, those outdated beliefs, those beliefs that something outside of us is going to make us okay. Something outside of us is going to give us some sort of security. There are no security blankets here. There is nothing. There is no concept for you to really get. There's nothing for you to really do other than to connect with your inner light and move step by step, facing things head on, fully for what they are. And in it, we realize that everything is actually working in a way that is teaching and showing us something to us, that we only need to reside and rely on our inner light. And it's always been right here, right here. It's nowhere outside of yourself. You don't have to go anywhere, do anything, acquire anything, buy anything, join any group, please anyone. All you have to do is align with your inner light, and that will illuminate everything. And in that, you will find the truest freedom that you will ever experience. So I hope that this message resonated with you today. I hope that you understand it. If you're here on this channel, if you clicked on this video, it's not for a coincidence. It's because you're meant to now move into this. It's now for you to open up more, to open up to freedom, true freedom. So if you're watching this message is truly meant for you. So give me a thumbs up, a heart, comment down below how it resonated with you. To all my new viewers, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you'll subscribe and come back on my next video. Thank you so much. I love you all.